Okay, today I have a Paclock 90A-Pro. It's basically a 90A with a 7th pin instead of 6. So there's our key. It's got a combination of serrateds and spools and one standard in there. It is guttable lock, and this is a nice one to demonstrate jiggle testing because the tolerances are such that on set pins there's a lot of jiggle. So let me make sure, is this plugged in? Yeah, okay. So let's see, we'll start at the back, and the back one here, if I push, you see that it's solid. So that means that that pin is either binding or stuck in a serration or something. So if I push that up a little, like that, now I can see that there is a springiness, right, on the pick. So that pin is set, or if we look at another pin, like one that's not binding, like this, we can see that it's not that small range. Look at this, it's a huge range of springy motion. So that one's just not binding. So that's different than this back one, which is this much. See, it's not a lot, but it's quite a, I mean, it's very noticeable. Compared to the next one, look, nothing. This one's binding. So I'll go ahead and click that, and I'll let off the tension to click it, and I'll put the tension on heavy again to do my test. Still nothing, so must have got up into a serration or something. Click it again, nothing. Make sure I'm on the pin. Click it again. Okay, and now look, we got our springiness there. So go to the next one, nothing, doesn't move. So that one's binding, so I'll let off my tension. Go ahead and try to set it. If I can get on the pin. Oh wait, getting that springiness. So either I set it somehow without noticing, this one's not, or I slipped to a different pin. This one's solid, just click it. Got a lot of springiness from that one. Go back and check the ones that I already did. Make sure that they're all, and this is with a lot of tension because I don't want to accidentally be oversetting something. I'll come forward. Now I want another stuck one, so I'll let off tension some and try to get a click from this guy. There we go. Still solid, right? So he probably dropped into a serration or something. So I'll let off tension. I'll try pushing a little bit more. There we go. And now we got what we were looking for. Go back and test some back. Okay, this one's solid. So this is back one. There we go. Got a little bit of a core rotation, maybe even a false set. The pins in this thing are tiny. I'll check this. This front one's really high up, so I'll switch to a deeper hook, a hook 4. Check this front one. This front one, no spring. So I'm gonna try pushing on him. If I'm actually on him. I think I'm on him. Where's that him? I don't know why my pins are hims, but they just are. Okay. Just where my, and this obviously is taking longer than you would do a normal pick because I'm trying to demonstrate everything. And knowing when you demonstrate everything, you'll be camera shy. This first one just, yeah, it's got that springiness, so it's probably not it. Second one. Second one. Come on. It's hard to let go of the pick and try to get it to stay on the pin. That one's springy like that. I'm just feeling it for this springiness with a lot of tension. And you'll see I'll lift the entire the whole plug wiggles inside there. It's got a lot of play. So let's go back to my hook 1 and check them all again. Okay, so pin 7, pin 6, 5, 4, 3, okay, 2, I feel like my issue is 1. Now I noticed that when I pick this, I don't seem to get any spools that give me counter rotation. It's like they're all, none of them actually come into effect or something like that when I'm picking this guy. And I've gotten to this situation before where it's all just stuck like this. Nothing's giving me feedback. And the spools don't seem to be doing anything. And there's a pin way up front that is hard to get my pick on. There, first and the second one. Second one, no spring feedback. So let me try the second one some more, and then we're open. So the reason I got stuck for a while is this front one, I can't reach with my hook 1, and even when I go into my hook 4, I think I'm pushing on the tensioner like this when I'm actually on the pin, so I don't push it very hard and I don't test for it very well. But I had to get that first one up really high. So let's go back to the key. You can see the first one had to go really high, and so I got stuck on that for a bit. I should have had this open a lot sooner if I had tested that first one properly. I would have got that one up, and then I would have got that second one and got that up to get the lock open. So now that we have it open, we'll go ahead and look inside this thing. Hey, look, you can see us. Just 1 second, I didn't bring out a tray. I guess I haven't filmed in a while, so that's my fault for being ill prepared. So now we got a tray. Turn our autofocus back on. And let's go ahead into this. So we need a hex driver to loosen up a screw in here. Okay, and that'll just drop out all the guts. There are a pair of ball bearings in there, but we'll leave those alone. Then we need a gut wrench to take the clip off. You know, we can lock it back up. Let's take this clip off here. Okay. And then we'll take a follower and the key. There we go. All right, so pins. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 fell out. Oh, 4 almost fell on the floor. Okay, there we go. Oh, sorry, I meant to look at the core. Nothing special in the core, so nothing special on anything in the core, or the plug, sorry. And then we'll go ahead and take the pins out of the Bible. So the first one here is a spool. My eyes aren't very good. I think all the springs are the same. Second one is a serrated. Then we got a spool. And a serrated. One spring. There we go. Next one. Spool again. I'll flip it around the other side. Pin 7 is a standard. And then the last pin 6, serrated. So that's all those. Let's flip these. These pins are so small that it's hard, like the curved side. So right now the curved side is facing upward. It's very, very minor little key pin curve to it. Kind of hard to see. So try to flip these all the right way, hopefully. There we go. And take a look. So that first one there is a spool, serrated, spool, serrated, spool, serrated, and standard. So it's Paclock 90A Pro. I would recommend this, probably the 90A as well. I don't know, I haven't done the 90A in a while. If you want to really practice your jiggle tests, because it can really help you get in this. And the reason I mentioned this is that for a very long time, the ABUS 7440 Lotto lock, I was under the assumption from talking to a lot of people that it had all aluminum standard driver pins in there. And so whenever I was picking it, my hands were swearing to me that there were serrated drivers in there. But my head was telling me, hey, these are aluminum standards. Maybe they're just soft. They've gotten worn. They got dents in them, things like this. And so I'd always back off when I felt like I was in serrations, and I'd keep resetting and not getting anywhere. So I finally took one apart, and every single driver, they were all like either steel or plated brass pins, and every single one of them was serrated. So now I was like, okay, I'm just going to listen to my hands. I'm going to jiggle test it. And immediately, within minutes, I got all of them open that had been plaguing me for months and months and months. And I spent several hours on these locks. Sorry. I'd bring them out every couple weeks and try at them for, a good half hour and get nowhere with them. So it's better to approach all locks thinking nothing and just feel, all right? Trust your hands. Anyways, that's my little tip of the day. Paclock 90A Pro. Thanks. Bye.